stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Demon Deacons will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. So Wake Forest's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Davis will throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wake! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him. Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staff.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Running it back, it's Smith. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Clemson is quick to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch and run for 6. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons. And it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
The give on the counter. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Davis looking to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
1st down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the returner will be brought down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on their first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
He leaves it with his back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 20, he's got space.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, 2nd guy finally did. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Rousseau. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Running it back, it's Smith. Slips through the line. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're
headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Rutgers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return, it's Smith. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Tigers want to move quickly. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The lone back's got it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to get to him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Working that left side now. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Demon Deacons are on the move. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Coming after it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll bring it back. It's Smith. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To the ground with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Power football with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to...
Ball in the air, intercepted! Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to move it through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Rousseau. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Dialing up a second down pass play. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Davis will throw. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up what he can and then slides. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Clemson is quick to the line. And back to the air on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's got great speed, and he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. He wants to throw, feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Davis looking to pass. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A 3rd and long coming up here. Release to the back. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
This is a 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That should be the final play of the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play. And that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
He's got an open man. The ball squirts free. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier. Boy, they did it right there.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Across the 25, he's got room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The returner will field it and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. Strikes the blow. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Clemson! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. 1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got his man in the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Weeks. They get him down after he makes the catch. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down after a pick. To the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Clemson jumps to the line. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look out! The 20. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Rutgers. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Picks up 1. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Weeks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires toward the target. It's caught. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires left. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the returner is stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Clemson is quick to the line.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Powers forward, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we've got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Touchdown, Tiger! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the point after is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
84. Wake Forest, 14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Weeks. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Weeks. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The aerial assault continues. He'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, in that situation, that just worked out perfectly for the defense. It was 3rd and 1, and I'm not so sure that was a pass blitz. That might have been a run blitz. That might have been the defense just trying to add an extra body in the gap, expecting run. Quarterback held on to the football, and that worked out perfectly for the D.
Finds his man, and they convert. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Weeks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Pass on the way. It's picked off.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The give as they work on that clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. The hand to the running back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Clemson jumps to the line.
2nd down.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stopped.
He hauls it in, and nobody's close. They're finally able to haul him down in midfield.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Ran through the contact. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Jumped on top of the pile. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. The short hands, it's Weeks. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. On the move, it's Smith. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Timeout is called.